Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thuram! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Conte. Thuram is herring after that one. Camavinga. And it's lofted through here.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And that is a little undercooked. Bellingham. He's had it taken off him.
It's going to be another throw. Rodrigo, under an awful lot of pressure. Shade too heavy, keeper could pick that up.
And it's Conte.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. The less said about that pass, the better.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0.
He's got the shot away! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe goes steaming forward.
He gets big! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Camavinga.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
And claimed it back swiftly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. France are looking to break at pace. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Camavinga. Camavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior takes control of it, and he's on the move.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. France finding their passes. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement.
It's out for a goal kick.
Rodrigo looks to get on the end of this. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Camavinga.
Oh, some tackle that.
And that's gone loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries to dink it through. Mbappe! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Olise. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Olise is standing over this one. Olise! It's loose, and there's a race, and he's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo is onto it in a flash. Played into space out wide. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
France with the corner, they're first. Upamecano. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Stood up well to him there. That's headed upfield. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. France head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
Madrid kick off the second half.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dink through. Saliba makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Now he's off and running. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that's been cut out, well played. So what can they make of this? Chance here to counter. Thuram is in a really good position out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe! Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Camavinga certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Thuram. Can he put it away? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
This is their second corner of the game.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7, numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 14.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Thuram is herring after that one. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
And here's... has a go! France still have the cards to affect this game. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise...
There's the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can clear it away. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it out wide. Thuram. Mendy with a fine tackle. And that was very necessary. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. It'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. Koundé. Conte. And Koundé. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. He's a sharp little ball here. Upamecano with the foul. Camavinga. 75 minutes played. Bellingham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
France must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, that's a fine interception.
France have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Can take in acres of space out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Nkunku! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. The action has already started. Now it's Thuram. Rodrigo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to...
Header! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's cause for mild irritation. Chouameni. The less said about that pass, the better. Now he's off and running. Alaba. That's Rudiger. And he goes cross-field. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Rabiot. Rabiot puts his foot on the gas. Rabiot.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's a lovely, neat pass. This is promising. Oh, perfectly measured that. Hit. Mbappe! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Alaba makes the interception. Vinicius Junior.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. That is Conte. Thuram. Oh, great play! Turns and goes back.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And here's Kante. Can he latch on to this? Goalkeeper's ball. 30 minutes gone. Hernandez. Rabiot. Mbappe! And it's in! France are back on level terms.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
France had the equaliser. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodrigo. Rabiot defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Keeper's ball. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé hoisted in. Alaba cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Bellingham goes on a charge down the left. Olise. France do have a chance to counter here. Hernandez. He could be in here. Valverde. That has been cut short.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Mbappe, can he put it away? He's scored! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look, he moves and
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata. Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 15.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
4.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
France do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, super find. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Conte. Olise. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Oh, that's a key interception. Rabiot calmly anticipates. Can he get away here?
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Floated through. Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Valverde. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Has a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe might just make this. That is a great pick out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Olise! France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chouameni. And here's the chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 13, numero 9, numero 7, numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 20, il numero 12, il numero 6. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Pass is just off target.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Carvajal. Tchouameni. It's Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Saliba concedes a free kick for that. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Mbappe. Fiddles it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. They'll have one final crack at it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're back on the ball again. Alexander-Arnold.
Ci saranno 3
Added
minuti
time
di
going
recupero.
up here, it's 3 minutes. Camavinga! Camavinga! That was superb goalkeeping.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Nkunku with the short one. Mbappe! Alaba. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi
Well, after all of
a
that,
dare
Jim,
il proprio
what do you think?